Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Have I got a beautiful, versatile palette to share with you guys today. I have the new one from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is their Forget Me Not palette. This was kindly sent to me in PR by the Blend Bunny team. Thank you so much. Let's open this palette up and see exactly what we're getting. So in this palette, you're going to find 16 different shades. There are going to be 12 matte shades and 4 beautiful shimmer shadows. This palette was designed to be a multi-purpose palette. It was also designed with the thought of travel and with the thought of bridal makeup. That's why I'm wearing some fancy lace today, because I got into the bridal spirit. But this is going to be a functional palette that you can use in many different ways. I'm going to be doing like I don't want to say a full face, well, kind of like a full face, because all I have on is my foundation and setting powder. So we're going to use this for contour, we're going to use it for bronzer, I'm going to see if I can use it for blush and highlighter, and then I'm going to create a beautiful look with this palette. Now this palette drops today, so I believe it is early in the morning. Hopefully I'm catching you guys before you go to work. This palette drops today at 12 p.m. CST. There are two things in this Forget Me Not collection. So the first one is of course the palette. The palette is going to retail for $44, and you do get a mirror over here, by the way, if I didn't show you that earlier. And then there is also a, put this all together, you're getting a 5-piece brush set. So you're getting 4 brushes for the eyes and then 1 brush for the face. This brush would be perfect for contour and blush. The brush set retails for $34. So I'm not sure if they're gonna have a bundle option together, but if you're interested in any of this, if you love your neutrals, and what did I say, neutrals are definitely a thing here in 2023, and I can see them carrying over into 2024, this might be a perfect palette for you. So I will have everything that I'm using linked and listed in the description box. Some of those things might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I do not have an affiliate code with Blend Bunny Cosmetics, but so many of my fellow content creators have one. I'll try to link or have a couple of them listed in the description box. That way you can support not only that content creator and Blend Bunny, but also save a little bit of money. And if it is your first time here on my channel, let me just say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff. I love trying out new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I love doing, you know, makeup tutorials, talking about makeup ranking videos and whatnot. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of Blend Bunny Cosmetics, or you just want to see how I can do a full face with just one palette, give this video a thumbs up before you go. Let's get started, guys. If you want to see the new Forget Me Not collection from Blend Bunny Cosmetics in action, keep on watching. So we're going to start first with kind of just warming up the complexion. So I can see that this shade right here, which is Anticipation, that might be a good bronzer shade for me. As far as contour goes, I think maybe a little bit of this shade would work. The shade is called Room Service. So I'm actually going to take a combination of Room Service and All I Need, just like that, on this brush. Does this brush have a number? No, they don't have numbers on them. And I'm going to apply that. Now, I don't normally do contour, but I'm just gonna lightly stipple it right in here under my cheekbone. I prefer bronzer to contour. I know they are two totally different things, but I just don't always feel the need for contour. I like the warmth, and usually contours, well, they're supposed to be a little more cool tone, more neutral toned, because they're meant to sculpt the face. So I think that is a very light, very subtle, which is exactly what I wanted, but it kind of just helps to give a little bit of definition right there to the cheekbone. Now I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. Look at that angular brush. I'm so excited for this one. I don't think I have something like this in my stash. And I'm gonna use a little bit of, let's see, what shade should I use for nose contour? I think I'm gonna do a combination of this one, All I Need, and Together. Tap that off. Let's see how that's going to work. I'm gonna add some warmth to my nose, so that's why I'm not going in very heavy-handed with this. This brush is perfect though for nose contour. I think I went in a little too heavy-handed on this side. Let me pick up a little bit more. And you see how I'm just kind of bringing it in to create like the illusion of a more narrow nose. Now I'm going to take my little powder puff that I used earlier, and I'm just going to tap over it to kind of help blend it in a bit. I'm going to take a little bit of the lighter shade up here, All I Need, and I'm going to do that right down here. Okay, now I cleaned off the brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade right here, Anticipation, and I'm going to use that as bronzer. And I'm going to start up here on my forehead. And I am going to bring some of this down to my cheekbones a little bit and also a little bit on my nose. Okay, so I love the subtle warmth that this palette gave. Also the subtle contour. Again, I'm not really a contour person, so for me, I probably won't use this palette much for contour, but it's nice to know that the option is there. I'm using this brush, but I would prefer this brush, I think, more for blush than I would for bronzer slash contour. But again, I wanted to use the things I was sent with this collection. But a brush like this would not be my preferred brush when it comes to bronzer slash contour. However, I think the inclusion, where is that little angled brush that I was just using a while ago? This one right here. I think this is fabulous though for doing nose contour, eye contour, all of that stuff, that small detail work. This would be perfect. So I'm gonna clean off this brush, and I'm using my new Sephora Daily Brush Cleanser. And we're gonna go into, I don't know if this shade is going to show up all that much. We'll see how much we can build it up, but there is one baby pink, like a very soft pink in this palette, and it's called A Moment right here. So I'm gonna kind of go in a little heavy-handed, and we'll see if we can get this pink to show up. I think I would have liked to have seen one more, like maybe more pinky tone shade, or like a mauve shade, because yeah, I don't see this really showing up as a blush for me. I might have to grab my Bare Cheeks palette, which is also from Blend Bunny, and dip into that one. I think that would be the perfect companion palette for this one. Yeah, because this pink is just a little too light for me. Let me go grab that one, and that way we can like look at them side by side and you can make a decision. If you pick up this palette, maybe you're gonna want to pick up that palette too. Okay, so here is Bare Cheeks, and this is an 8-pan blush palette. And when I hold it up, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Get myself organized. There we go. You can see what a beautiful compliment Bare Cheeks is to Forget Me Not. I love it. Juicy Cheeks, I think, would be a little too bold for the shadows that are in this particular palette, the Forget Me Not palette. So since we're doing pink, I'm going to go in with Baby Girl right here. And just add that. There we go. Here's the blush. Now you could also use that light pink shadow that is in the Forget Me Not palette as a baby pink setting powder, which right now I have the one from One Size on, and I ordered the one from Lunar Beauty. I will be doing a pink powder ranking video just as soon as I get, and I also saw that Nakia Joy released one, so I might order that one too. I'm like on this pink loose powder fit right now. Like I want to try them all, and so far they have been all working so well. I mean, I have, again, the one from One Size is the one I have on today, but I have the one from Huda Beauty, I have one from Moira, I have the one from Danessa Myricks. Now I'm gonna have Lunar Beauty, and then I'm probably gonna end up picking up the Nakia Joy one just because I love her original velvet powder, finishing powder. So, and I feel like I have another one and I'm just forgetting. Oh, Givenchy, I have that one, the mini size. Okay, so just something nice and soft on the cheeks. Let's get into highlighter. Let's get into highlighter because we have 4 beautiful shimmer shadows down here. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is called Butterflies. Now, I'm gonna use the Lunar Beauty number 4 brush because I don't want those other brushes in this collection to have like any shimmer on them, because I do plan to use them for matte shadows. Oh, this is beautiful. I wouldn't say that this is a very smooth highlighter. It's not chunky. I don't see like actual glitter particles, but there is a little fine texture to it. I think you can see that as I'm applying it. I'm going back in with the blush brush just to make sure everything is meshed together. Okay, so there we go. I like it. I like it. Very, very pretty, just soft, everyday glam makeup. Now we're gonna get into creating an eye look. I have primed my eyelids already with the Sugar Drizzle eyeshadow primer. So I have this hair that keeps like sticking out. Get back over there. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm gonna start. There's so many possibilities. Like these you can definitely use as eyeliners, and in this collection you do get a little eyeliner brush, so I'll definitely be doing that. I think I'm gonna start with Remember. I'm gonna do Remember in the crease, and I'm gonna use this brush that comes in the collection. I zoomed you guys in just a little bit more. Kind of felt like I was zoomed out a little bit, but that was because I was applying like the face products and stuff. Now with that same brush, I'm going to dip into this shade called Here and Now. Focus this out here and also towards the lower portion of the crease. Now I'm going to take my Refer 13 and I'm going to go into this shade right here called Unforgettable. Now we're going to use this little eyeliner brush, and I'm going to go into the shade, I think I'm going to do Say Yes right here, and we'll use that to tightline the upper lash line. You know, why am I doing this? I haven't put a shimmer shadow on. I guess I was just so excited. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there because I want to do a shimmer, but then I also want to do, I'm thinking a matte white or that baby pink would look so pretty. So we have this brush that's gonna be perfect for shimmer shadows. I'm gonna try a Moment. I'm gonna try applying that right here. Wow, it almost looks lavender. I mean, I don't mind that at all, but that's cool. I'm gonna go back in with the Refer 13. just to kind of blend it. I think I'll do the matte white for the brow bone, and then I think I want to leave this as an all matte look and just do the shimmer in the inner corner. I'm gonna use this one from Game Beauty, the F09, and we'll do Cheers right here. Actually, no. Yeah, we should probably do this one. This one looks a little more silvery, a little more, maybe has a lavender in it. We'll do Memories, and I am gonna spray the brush. Now on a BH Cosmetics pencil brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Together. And that's what I'm gonna do for the lower lash line. Now with that same BH Cosmetics pencil brush, I'm going to go into the matte white called Brighter Days. We'll add a little bit of that up here to the brow bone. Ooh, this is fun. This is beautiful. Definitely like wedding romantic vibes from this palette. I'm going to touch up the liner over here. I'm going to do some mascara. I'm actually going to be using the new one from ABH. I'm excited to try this out. And then I'll be right back and I'll show you the completed look and I'll share with you my final thoughts on the Forget Me Not collection from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Okay guys, so here's the completed look with the Forget Me Not palette. I think this look is beautiful, it's neutral, it's wearable, maybe a little glam. Maybe this is your glam look for going out in the evening, or maybe this is just a look that you can wear every day going to work. I think that the idea, the concept of this palette, I think it played out to perfection. I think Blend Bunny accomplished exactly what they wanted with this palette. They wanted to be a versatile palette that you don't just have to reserve for the eyes. You can definitely use this for the face, as you saw me do here today. Now, what do I think of the performance, the quality? I think this is typical, amazing Blend Bunny Cosmetics formula, from the shimmers to the mattes. I mean, you're getting top-notch quality when you buy a Blend Bunny palette. They have an amazing matte formula, but for me, it's always about the shimmers. I always love and gravitate more towards Blend Bunny shimmers, and they definitely didn't disappoint. You know, now that I've had the highlighter on a little bit more, a little bit longer, I think it has melted into the complexion more so than when I initially applied it, and then I blended it using the blush brush. I don't think it's as textured as it was when I was applying it. Maybe I just picked up too much, but I do feel like it looks more smooth now that I have it blended out. I don't think there is a blush shade in here. Like, this shade was obviously too light, but these two shades right here can definitely be used to brighten the under eye area or brighten this area of the face right here. Typically the higher points of the complexion. I like that they included the white and the pink. I think that was perfection. As far as contour shades go, some of these shades will work perfectly on you as a contour shade. I am not necessarily a contour person. I felt like some of these shades came off a little grayish on me, but contour is supposed to be more cool tone, and maybe it's just because I'm not used to using contour. But for me, I would definitely continue to use this as a bronzer. I would probably even dip into this one as a bronzer as well, maybe use them both. I think that looks really nice, but as far as me using the other shades as contour, I'll probably refrain from that just because it's not something I do on a daily basis. I'd rather have warmth than coolness on my complexion. But will I use them as eyeshadows? Most definitely. And if you love cooler toned eyeshadows, you're gonna get them here in this palette because I feel there's more cool than warm. I think that it's a beautiful palette. I think it's a well thought out palette. It does say over here under the mirror, Forget Me Not. And I like how it opens like a book. Again, this palette drops today at 12 p.m. CST. It retails for $44. The brush set over here, this retails for $34. I love this brush. Like, I'm gonna be using this brush right here for when I do my bronzer on my nose, because I think that is such a unique shape. You might even be able to use this as concealer. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I'm excited for it. This brush I will use for blush, not for bronzer or contour. For me, it's just, you know, what I prefer. I have certain brush styles that I like to use for certain types of products. The other three remaining brushes, you'll definitely be seeing me use them going forward. They are perfect for blending shadow, applying eyeliner, and for adding shimmer or just something right here to the lid. So congratulations, Blend Bunny, on another amazing release. Remember, guys, check the description box for a full list of all the makeup I have on. The lipstick I'm wearing is also from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. It was part of their, is it Dolled Up? Was it the Dollhouse collection or All Dolled Up collection? It's in the shade Doll Face. Now I want to hear from you. What did you think about this new Forget Me Not collection from Blend Bunny? Is it going to be on your list? Are you going to pass on it? I think for those of you that are neutral lovers, even those of you that are working makeup artists, I think a palette like this can definitely come in handy, but sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Cheers, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.